Number 8. On this problem, we are looking at an area because we have a centimeter squared patch. So we have a small hole in the wing of the space shuttle that requires 20.7 centimeters squared patch, and we want to convert this. It says, what is the patch's area in feet squared? So I'm giving you a couple of conversion factors that you're going to use. One is an inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters, and a foot is equal to 12 inches. Since these are squared, we're going to have to square both of these so that we can get these in area conversion factors. So to begin with, we're going to start with the 20.7 that they gave us. And the only conversion factor that we have that has anything to do with centimeters is the 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So I'm going to take that conversion factor. I'll put my 2.54 centimeters down here to my 1 inch. The problem is that this unit is squared, these are not, so what I need to do is come in here and square both of these values. So if I do that, of course 1 squared is 1, so up here this would be 1 inch squared. And then I would need to square 2.54, which is going to actually be 6.4516, and then I'd square the unit as well. So this, I'm just converting this right here into the squared or area units. Okay, so I have then, if I come pull this down, I have 20.7 centimeters squared, 1 inch squared over 6.4516 centimeters squared. So remember, to get these units right here, I had to take the original 1 inch to the 2.54 centimeters, square both of these. You square the number, so 1 squared is 1, inches squared, inches squared. 2.54 squared is 6.4516 centimeters squared. And so I'm using this here, and that's going to allow me now to cancel out my centimeters squared. And now I'll be in inches squared. So then the next thing I'm going to do, and I'll go ahead and do it up here first, I've got in my conversion factors, just kind of looking again, I have 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to put my inch on the bottom, so it'll be 12 inches to the 1 foot. Again, they have to be squared, so I'm going to take each of these and square them. So remember, 1 squared gives me 1 feet squared, and then 12 squared is 144 inches squared. So I'm going to pull those down here then. So my 1 foot squared is equivalent to 144 inches squared. My inches squared are going to be able to cancel out. Now I'm in the unit I was looking for, so the rest is simply taking these numbers and this calculation and putting them in my calculator. So I'd say the 20.7 divided by the 6.4516 times the 1 divided by the 144. And if I do that, I should get 0.0223 feet squared. Now this was the A part of this problem. So let's now look at the B part of this problem. So the B part says, if the patching material costs NASA $3.25 per inch squared, what is the cost of the patch? So what we need to do is take again we're going to be repeating basically the first step we did up here. So we got our 20.7 centimeters squared. We want to go to inches squared because we have a relationship in our problem up here between inches squared and cost. So I need to get my centimeters squared to inches squared. So we're basically going to repeat the same first step that we did up here. So again, just kind of repeating, remember 1 inch was equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. We're going to square both of those. When I square this, it's going to be 1 inch squared. When I square 2.54, remember it's 6.4516, and then centimeters squared. Centimeters squared cancel out, and now I will be in inches squared. I don't want to go into feet squared in this case because it's asking me for a cost, and the only relationship I have with the cost is going to be the $3.25 per inches squared. So now I'm going to simply use that conversion factor. So I have $3.25 up here is my cost to my 1 inch squared. Inches squared will cancel. Everything cancels out except for my cost or my dollar. So now I'm going to take my 20.7 divided by the 6.4516 multiplied by the 3.25, and I'll get a cost of $10.43.